Yo, I accidentally claimed the gems that we are actually keeping up until 100k subs. So yeah, I'm so stupid. Give me some hashtag RIP right now.
It's so cold outside. It's so cold outside.
Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, Snow Squid! How's your holiday, guys? I hope that y'all are getting some awesome gifts. And actually, guys, even with or without gifts, you guys should be really thankful that you can celebrate your Christmas with your family. And yeah, just be thankful whatever you will get this Christmas. I know that this is not the best year, as I've said in my previous video, but bro, trust me, of all of those bad things that happened here in the world, we should be really thankful and happy that we are here standing strong and even still playing All-Star Tower Defense. But anyway, guys, on this video, we're gonna be talking about one of the most underrated 4-star that we have here in All-Star Tower Defense, which is gonna be Sanji TS. When we talk about burning damage, the very first unit that you guys might think of is, of course, my boy Ace. He's a 5-star unit, and definitely he is actually a must nowadays because of the Trials 3, and he's now a very good complementary heal unit with our Dio Natsuko combo. And the reason why is very simple. He deals burning damage, and he's really a solid unit, guys, not gonna lie. He attacks fast and has a decent range, and I mean, his damage is really good considering the fact that he is also a burning unit. Alongside with Ace, I think that on my previous video, well, I didn't really create a solo video about Natsu, but I actually explained to you already why Natsu is still a very decent unit, even though he's part of those OG units that we have here in All-Star Tower Defense. And of course, that is because of his AoE or full AoE, and at the same time, he can also deal burning damage. However, of course, his damage is not as good as those other 4-star units, and that is the reason why I wanted to make it clear to all of you that there's no way that Natsu and also Sanji would be really better or even close to the level of Toga, Dio 4-star, Nezuko especially. Oh my god, Nezuko is a god 4-star. But I made this video because I just really cannot understand why I seldom see those names, like especially Sanji's name, on those beginner roster, because it seems that they are just literally using some 5-star units. And let me tell you this, guys, Sanji TS is even sometimes better compared to those other single target unit 5-star that we have. Yes, he would not be able to one-clap those mobs, but still, you know, his effect on the battlefield would be really awesome. Level 1 Natsu can deal 10 damage with an SPA of 3, and his range will be 6, but the good thing about Natsu is he is full AoE, and that is the reason why for those people who already know that Natsu is actually a good unit, well, they're not really interested on looking for another unit that can do the same or actually even better. You would be needing 500 cash to summon Sanji and 450 for Natsu. The only difference, or the big difference for them, is without any upgrade, Sanji would have this kind of semi-AoE, but actually, guys, if you will put him to priority strongest, he would do almost the same thing as a full AoE mode Natsu without any upgrade. And Sanji's damage would be almost double what Natsu can actually do. Yes, I already get it that Natsu is a lot cheaper, not really a lot, but just a little bit cheaper, like 50 bucks to be summoned, but that is one of those evidences that Sanji is actually very underrated on All-Star Tower Defense. So on his first upgrade, you will be needing to spend 350 cash, and you will not get anything aside from damage. And for Natsu, you would need 250 cash, which is obviously 100 cash cheaper than Sanji TS. On their upgrade number 1, you can already see the damage difference here. 28 for Sanji, and of course 15 only for Natsu, and that is where your extra gold, the extra gold that you will spend on upgrading and summoning Sanji would go. It is gonna be for the extra damage. Maybe a lot of you would say, well, SPA of Sanji is still 4, but then again, guys, we are not finished upgrading them, and if you will actually put him on a certain position, he will be a lot better compared to Natsu. So let's just now upgrade them. Natsu on upgrade number 2, you would be needing 750 cash. There you go. And for Sanji, you will be needing 600, which is now 150 cash cheaper compared to Natsu. So at this point, guys, if my math is correct, you have now spent just the same cash, same amount of cash for both of them. And look at that, guys. Sanji is now damaging 43 and Natsu is only damaging 25. Yes, the SPA of Sanji is 4, I get it. But guys, just wait for us to max him out. I just do not have enough cash right now. Well, right now, Natsu is still full AoE, damaging 25, and his SPA would be really good, 3, that's a decent one, but on max it would be even better. His range is 8, which is the same as Sanji on second upgrade. Alright, we now have enough cash to max out our Sanji time skip. Let's now do that, and look at that, guys. Sanji's problem earlier on being compared to Natsu, which is, of course, that would be the targeting system, would now be answered because at max, he will now have a full AoE priority, and even though his range didn't actually change, well, he was still gonna be damaging 62, and because we're talking about burning damage, that will be the same as the burning damage as well. So 62 times 5 or times 4, that will be his full damage on those units. And we actually spent 1,300 cash to upgrade our Sanji, and let us now max out our Natsu. Look at that, guys. What a turn of event. Natsu ended up being more expensive than Sanji, and I know that the reason why is of course his SPA, which is 2.7. His range would also be 9, and also his damage will be 40. 40 compared to 62, it's kind of like 50% difference when it comes to damage, but what I'm trying to say here, guys, is Sanji is even more cheaper compared to Natsu, but Sanji can actually give you more DPS in general than Natsu. Well, of course, it depends on what kind of enemies you are actually fighting for. Well, this video is not for me to tell you that Natsu is better than Sanji or the other way around. But I made this video, guys, so that Sanji would also get his credit for being a very decent 4-star unit as well, especially for the beginners on the story mode. Obviously, guys, for the infinite mode, it is not gonna cut it out because, you know, like, there's no way. There are just a lot of newer units that will be really better compared to those older 4-star. I mean, if it's happening on 5-star, what more on 4-star, right? Unless you were talking about Nezuko or some other bleeders, then yeah, sure. But if it is not, then no, screw it. Again, guys, I'm not encouraging you to fight over Sanji and Natsu, but the reason why I created this video is because I just noticed that no one is actually even talking about Sanji. I mean, on my comment section, sometimes people are talking about Natsu being a very good solid unit, like a decent unit for beginners and also story mode, especially for those early story mode waves, but I cannot see anything about Sanji, you know what I mean? And actually, guys, on my previous video, there was like one comment that actually reminded me of Sanji as well, because literally, Sanji just disappeared on my radar because of how underrated he is. All I'm thinking about burning would be Ace and of course Natsu, and that's all. And that's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm creating this video, just to let you know, guys, that there's a unit, guys, that works the same as Natsu, but can be mostly much better compared to Natsu. The only bad thing that you can probably say about Sanji is his SPA, which is 4 per second. So of course, he is really not that good against those decelerates, but come on, bro, like, there's no way that he would be a lot worse compared to Natsu. And if you guys are considering Natsu as one of those solid or decent 4-star, then why not Sanji? I'm really sorry, Zoro fans, but actually Sanji TS is a lot better compared to Zoro TS. I mean, Zoro 3-star is a solid unit, not gonna lie, but for some reason, his 4-star is even worse than his 3-star version. I don't know what happened there, but I don't really know. I mean, there's no way that I would be able to explain that to all of you guys. But yeah, the thing is, if you're using a burning unit, just remember that burn effect doesn't stack if it's gonna be the same. Alright, so if it's black flames and also the burning effect, that would stack. That's not a problem. But if you have like Ace and also Natsu and also Sanji, those burning effect would not be stacked, and that is also the reason why, guys, if you actually noticed it, I am spreading them out here in the map so that the burning damage would not be wasted. Just remember, guys, whenever you're using Sanji, just put him to strongest at first because he would have like semi AoE cone, and I think the best placement for him would be like corners, just the same as Natsu. But you know, like it really depends, guys. It really depends on the kind of mobs that will be in the wave. Sanji would just be a little bit weaker, a little bit, maybe 0.0001 weaker compared to Natsu. Because, you know, Natsu can just attack faster, but his damage would be better compared to Natsu. And also, guys, Sanji would actually be cheaper compared to Natsu in the long run. So this is already wave 17, guys, and I'm just literally going to use like 3 units, like 3 burning units here. And I just wanted you to appreciate these solid and decent units, especially for those beginners who are watching this video. That, come on, you should really not underestimate those older units, guys. And I just really, as a One Piece fan, and of course as, well, you were always calling me a simp, so of course I'm not gonna let you underestimate my simp master, you know what I mean? I mean, of course, even though Namita is my girl, of course the very first guy who actually simped for Nami would be Sanji, hands down. That like existed probably like years ago, literally years ago, guys. So yeah, that is the reason why I'm so motivated to create this video, because I just do not want you to only rely on those super duper OP units. Yes, those newer units would actually make your life easier, but the thing is that they would not improve your strategy. They would not improve your game sense. That's what I'm trying to say. So what's gonna happen if your strategy is not improving? Of course, you would head on to YouTube, look for some other videos, and I don't even know who you guys are watching, but we already know what YouTube offers to us. There will be some content creators that would just, you know, literally lie to you and give you some false information. But yeah, that's the reason why I decided to create this video as well. So look at this, guys, 3 units. Very solid, all of them are burning. Just make sure that you will not like put them next to each other, because obviously, guys, if you have multiple burning damage, as I've mentioned earlier, it would not stack and it would not even do anything. Well, you would only, it's like basically you were relying on their raw damage. When I say raw damage, let's say for example this ace, his raw damage would be 246.4, which is the same as the tick of the burning damage, but yeah, it would not stack if it's already burning. You know what I mean? So actually, guys, this lineup is horrible because, you know, like, I think at maximum, guys, I really suggest for you to just use 2 units that can deal burn or bleed. Alright, if you really do not have any other choice, just put like 1 and 2 at max. Alright, because putting like 3 would be really hard, depending on the map, especially on those shorter maps. Oh my god, it means that you were just relying on their base damage, which means that is bad. And just imagine that, guys, if the same mechanics would be applied to 5-star Sanji, which would probably actually happen, it's gonna be a full AoE unit that can freaking burn. And probably his damage would even be better compared to Ace. Well, of course, he's gonna be a ground unit, but still, you know, that's what I'm trying to say, guys. So, oh man, I really wanted to, actually, guys, since we now have Usopp, actually Soge King, or is that how you even actually call him? Like the mask captain or whatever it is. Yeah, I think that I would really create a video only using all of the Straw Hat Pirates, because I think that it's now gonna be possible. I think wave 30 would not really be a long shot here, guys, because, you know, like, we got a solid hill unit, and at the same time, we have a decent ground defense as well. And even though they are not dying instantly, as I've mentioned, they are not one-clapping those mobs, still, they're dying slowly, which, if you actually watch my previous video, it is really satisfying. It is really satisfying. Oh no, Snow, you sound sus. Oh well. Oh bro, I think that this is not really the best time for me to create such video, because bro, it is Christmas time and here I am talking about like slowly dying because of burn, like bro. Oh my god. Bro, this team is solid. We're now at wave 33. I just want to make sure that all of our aces are on priority strongest. So this is one big example, guys, why you should not only rely on trying to get those so OP units, like those 5 stars that are pretty OP, just to make your life better, because, you know, if you know what units you are using, or if you have enough knowledge on how to use them, you can actually go far. I doubt that this group would be able to take us to wave 40, but bro, we are already at wave 34, and I think that ground troops, only the decelerates are actually surviving. But yeah, wave 40 would be really a long shot, I think. It's gonna be the ground troops that will kill us, or I don't know. Again guys, as I've said earlier, this video is not to compare or to say that Natsu or Sanji is better than Natsu or the other way around. It's just the fact that I want to let you know that both of them are actually doing almost the same thing. And actually guys, Sanji can even be a little bit better compared to Natsu. And I think that we are now closing to the end here. Yep, they're now starting to passing through. Oh, this guy with 175 though. Dude. Nope. I already got like everything. Come on. Die. Oh, dude. That was so close. Oh, I think that we can actually go to wave 37. How did we even survive that? Yeah, I really need to skip faster though, but these decelerates are already here, so nope, I think not gonna happen anymore. Yep, I can't really do anything. Yeah, wave 37 it is, guys. Could have been wave 38 if I skipped it faster earlier, but hey, we only used 3 units, right? So that's not even bad. So there you go guys, that is the power of Sanji TS, and I hope that after you watch this video, you guys would no longer underestimate his power, or probably you would not feed him to your other units, because he can be really a solid unit for story mode, especially if you are one of those beginner players here on this game. But yeah, I know what you're thinking right now. Why am I bald? The answer is I don't know. I don't know. I think that it's because I'm grinding way too much and I'm now a Saitama, you know? But anyway, guys, again, Merry Christmas to all of you. And I hope that you and your family are all safe and sound. And yeah, enjoy the holidays, guys, and stay cold. Peace out.